All right, guys, let's take a look at the Ciga Design Z series. And again, I have to point out their packaging. Their packaging is just really cool, so I want to share that with you real quick. First off, it looks like a book. It is a book. It kind of slides out of a sleeve, and then you open it up and you'll get a little glimpse of the watch. The watch would be right there. There's a list of all their accolades. Very cool. And then you kind of turn the page, and then you're presented with that's the whole, but the watch head will be right here, and then you have two different straps that come with it. There'll be like a rubber strap and then a leather strap. But you can see here, there's the movement information, the Ciga triple class self-winding ST2553JK, 40 hours power reserve, beats at 21,600, and it's not like a standard movement. I'll show you in the watch. It's like it's integrated into the chassis. It's pretty wild. There's some other information here about the materials used: stainless steel, titanium. It has a sapphire crystal, and then that big part there obviously is not going to be individual pages. That's where the chassis sits and everything. Then there's instructions. Instead of being a separate booklet, just towards the back, it gives you instructions on how to wind it, how to operate it, how to set it, how to install the strap, all of that good stuff. And then daily maintenance. You know, don't take it in hot tubs. It's not like a dive watch or anything like that. Really probably shouldn't even be taking any watches in hot tubs. I do, and I know some of you guys do too, but you know, the shock resistance, the anti-magnetic, don't subject it to mercury. I don't know if any of you guys are playing around with mercury still or not, but don't take it around mercury. All right, let's get into the watch. So here it is. There's different colorways as well. This is just one particular colorway. I'll put a link down below directly to their website. But you can see I have it on the rubber strap. There's also the leather strap here. I will not be installing that, but it is a really nice, simple to use leather strap. So case size on this, about 41 millimeter. The lug to lug is about 47.8 millimeter. That sounds more precise than about, doesn't it? You have a curved sapphire crystal, taking the thickness up to 12.5 millimeter, and then you have 22 millimeter lug width here. You have a standard push-pull crown with nice knurling on it, so you can just wind it, and you can see the mainspring and the escapement and everything right from the top side, even more so than you can from the back side, because you have the self-winding rotor on the back side. You're not obstructed on the front. You basically have skeletonized handset. Pretty easy to see. So if we zoom in and take a closer look, you can now see that Ciga movement, how it's integrated basically into the chassis. It's not a standard movement. It's not just round plates. The plates are all machined to fit the case, and then the components of the movement are then placed within that. So pretty wild. It's like, you know, really well designed, I would say, for sure. That's why they've won all those accolades for those design awards and everything. You can see there the skeletonized hands. You can right now at the 15 mark, you can see the Ciga branding underneath the handset. So it kind of frames it almost. That's pretty cool. And then you get the red seconds hand going around. You can clearly see the escapement running. And then up top, you can see the mainspring. It's pretty tightly wound. So typically, if it's not wound, when you're winding it, you can see it like loose, and then you can see it gather up, and that's building up that power reserve. So pretty fun to just watch that happen. And of course, on the back side, you'll be able to see the rotor and some other gears. And again, when you wind it, you can see what's actually happening there. Kind of fun just as an exhibition, you know, to like play around with it and look at it, see how the clutch works and how everything works. Because you can kind of see that they're operating when you backspin, how it just free floats and then it grabs it. So pretty cool. And then signed crown, interesting case design overall. Very cool, fun design. Price point's only $259. So keep that in mind too. For the specs, you know, stainless steel and titanium watch, sapphire crystal, automatic movement, unique design, fun packaging, two straps, and it's under $260. So still pretty cool. Potentially a good fun wild card watch, or a gift watch maybe for somebody. That would be kind of fun as well. Let me pop it on my 7¼ inch wrist so you can see what that looks like. There you go. Definitely a timepiece that's going to gather some attention. It is kind of a standout piece, wild card. That's why I put it in that category. It's not just a traditional looking watch. Very fun. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will catch you on the next video. if I can get this off my wrist. Well, I mean, I'm going to end this video regardless if I get it off my wrist or not, but there we go. See ya.